right, country people, Queenmay Edochie, case manager, don't come outside again today to talk about what did they happen. So many of the things we explained before to so many of us for this media space, the case manager don't come explain. Many of you know that Queenmay Edochie will never stoop so low to come and respond to you. And also with me, it gets some persons where I not feel respond to for this media. Crazy people where we say their head no correct. I not feel respond to you, they crazy. I mean, want respond to your father. Work and shake a banzani. I want concentrate for you. Now when you don't expect, now I go respond to you. You go know say you're crazy. They learn work for Koloquency. Don't worry. Don't worry. Now, make we enter the gist as they hot. My people, you know, there's so many things there where be say they hidden for this media. You Edochie, he did, as in they manipulated so many things on this media space. If not for many, especially if not for Moonwan, let me speak for myself. There are so many things where we say so many persons don't they believe for social media. So many persons don't they believe because you and Juju Austin, we are now looking for sympathy. These persons are the one that is saying, oh, she's looking for sympathy. She's looking, whereas they are the ones that need that sympathy. They are the ones that is clamoring for that sympathy. They are the ones that use May's name to gain sympathy, both on the media and outside the media. Do you understand? So right about now, Queenmay's case manager is out again to give us some ogbonge. I go to read them and I go to see them as they play. Now so I go to show. You understand now? Queenmay Edochie case manager talk and say, you knowing that Queenmay Edochie gets so much trust and belief in him. I told you guys before, May Edochie is a lover girl. She trusts this man to the core. May believe, even though May no says there are some certain things where you they do and not they good. May does not go against a man, which is very normal. If you are married to your husband, you have husband, and the man is doing things that is not correct. You cannot quarrel with the man in the presence of that person he offended, except when the man want go physical, which I don't advise. If you see any man going physical on a woman in your presence, don't marry. Don't marry that man because the man go do unto you later. Don't marry you because he goes zanzalize your body for you. If he can do it to a woman that he doesn't know before, he will do it to you. Even in an ex-girlfriend, don't marry. Because if you go physical on that one, he will go physical on you someday. Yes. Yes and yes. My people, before I go continue with this gist, I would like to welcome you guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Patience Blogs. My wonderful people, I welcome you all. In case you have not subscribed to my channel called Patience Blogs Official, kindly subscribe, like, and share. Turn on notifications so you'll be notified anytime I drop a new one. A big thank you to all my subscribers, my returning subscribers. I appreciate all of you, and to my members, may God bless and replenish your pockets. My people, I beg, all my platforms are always with blogs, okay? Okay, so like and share and subscribe to my channel, all right? Thank you all so much for your love and support. Now, make we enter Tori as it don't wo eweleke. Now, let's start it. I want to read what Queenmay's case manager said about the case concerning Yul and Queenmay Edochie. So, Queenmay Edochie case manager started and he said, one important question people continue to ask about Queenmay and Yul Edochie case. This is the explanation you need. Many people has asked why it was possible for Yul to conduct a 6 years long affair with Judy Austin and May did not know. Some people even wonder if this meant that there was some kind of trouble between the two all this while. Then I said, truly, if husband and wife were close enough, the woman should sense it if her husband gets so deep involved in a relationship with another woman. This was one of the first issue we addressed as professionals immediately we began to deal with this case. We did not bother to explain the issue publicly all this while. However, seeing the devilish extent Yul and Judy has gone to try to change the narrative and win public sympathy, perhaps it is now justified to explain these aspects of the case. And then he said, Yul was very clever and careful in concealing his relationship with Judy and making it impossible for May to notice. To understand what happened, you need to consider several factors and circumstances which made it impossible for even an intelligent woman like May to suspect her husband. And then he continued, he said, first and foremost, May trusted Yul. She did not suspect that he would betray their marriage. They started as family friends, as childhood friends, and grew together. He was her first and only boyfriend before they got married. I've said it before. I told many of you before. So he said, she was his ever first girlfriend too. Do you hear that? She was his ever first girlfriend before they got married. So Yul and May, they were just as in first boyfriend, first girlfriend, first boyfriend, first girlfriend. They really came out. So now you see, May and Yul, they were each other first. May was Yul Edochie's first girlfriend, and Yul was May Edochie's first boyfriend before they got married. So which means May trusts the man so much. She knows the man she married. So for many of you that will be wondering, how come the man did all of this? Because the woman was so, she trusted that man. Because she was his first girlfriend and they married. Yul was his also first man before they married. You see, so she believed in the man. I will never blame me for that. Now, let's continue with the reading. So Queenmay Edochie'S manager now said, if there was ever a marriage made in heaven, it would have been theirs. Second, though a quiet and calm person, May is confident and sure of herself. She did not have a problem of insecurity. She was raised in a family of love and trust. She is not the kind of person who fears that another woman is more attractive than her or worry that another woman would take her husband away from her. Third, she understood early in their marriage that her husband was a movie actor and would naturally work with people of the opposite sex. So she saw women around Yul, including Judy, only as his colleagues. The above factor, as you can see, psychological factor, May's psychological profile did not easily learn her to suspect that her husband was having an affair. Then, let's look at the other factor. He continued, he said, exogenous IE. Sorry, I want to speak Dutch. He now said, factors outside her personal experience because of the violence and kidnapping in East. Yul and May had moved down to Lagos, which they consider safer. However, whilst in Lagos, Yul was having movie projects in the East. He would travel to the East for such projects and return to Lagos. After completing each project, then, at some point, Yul began to spend more time in the East. He explained it as just increase of work. Whereas Nalayo, no be any increase of work in the East, though, can you imagine? He further rationalized it by claiming that his movie were enjoyed more by the Igbos. So he needed location in the East. He needed to work in location closer to his fans so he could understand what they wanted. But this was not actually correct. Though everybody knew that then. Igbo that enjoys his movie are more in Lagos than any other single state in the East. Yet, his explanation made sense on the face of it. With that explanation, Yu was able to rationalize his prolonged stay in the East. He was spending a lot of time in the East while May and the children were in Lagos. Project that lasted 1 week before, the project began to last 1 month now. The separation period began to get longer. Each time May tried to say something about it, the story was the same. There is insecurity in the East, so you and the children should not move to join me in the East. It is just the demand of my work that is keeping me in the East. So he had to be in the East whilst his family stays in Lagos. Despite his absence, he stayed in touch with constant calls. So he was calling Queenmay. Give this scenario. It was easy for you to conduct a long-term relationship with Judy Austin without May knowing about it. If May saw Judy and Yul in a movie together, May would not read any meanings to that because she assumed they were colleagues. And Judy was also careful in concealing the relationship. When you see Yul and Judy dancing in social media and confessing their love to each other now, you wonder how they managed to keep their affair secret for 6 years. So they knew how to conduct their business behind social media glare. Yul and Judy are clever schemers. Everything they did have been intentional and deliberate. Even though we believe that the pregnancy of their first child together was accidental for Yul, but intentional and well calculated for Judy. With this explanation, I hope you can now understand why an intelligent woman like May was not able to learn about the long-term relationship between her husband and Judy. A husband that wanted to live a double life created a perfect ability and excuse to justify his long-time absence. Part of the injustice and betrayal by Yul is that for 6 years, he was exposing and endangering the health of his wife by having unprotected kerewa with a woman he could not really account for. He was having unprotected kerewa with Judy. He and Judy knew that May was not aware. They both conspired against May. He should have protected his wife by making sure that he did not have unprotected kerewa with Judy, or by informing his wife so that she would take steps to protect herself. The greatest harm done by Judy and Yul was their sneaky, cunning, dishonesty, and duplicity and conspiracy against Queenmay. Today, they may think they are hurting May, but they are actually hurting themselves because nobody can trust them. If Yul could lie to his trusting wife for 6 years, when else do you expect Yul to say the truth? If he could deceive people who trusted him as May trusted him, he would try to deceive God one day. So he now said, DPA people are professionals. We leave no stone unturned, but it is not everything that we are willing to speak about. In fact, we hold back a lot of things that will shock you if they were to come out to light. This only reason I even bother to explain, the only reason I even bother to explain things is that I promise you that if he did not keep quiet and stop harassing me, I would be forced to try to reveal the truth. I would use the truth to challenge any lies you tells against me. It is only when you lies in public that I will come out to correct such lies. And if you keep quiet, I will have no reasons to respond to him. My people, don't be so matter. You see, drop your opinions. I am Patience Blogs. Thanks for watching. Bye, people.